How about once again for Lou Delgado and his group? And so this is a fun week for us because a lot of these camps deal with large ensemble playing, and it's all learning how to play in a big band. But the essence of jazz music is improvisation. And that's what this week is dedicated to, learning how to improvise. And improvisation is sometimes described as spontaneous composition. So that's what we worked on all week, giving the students vocabulary through the blues and in the language of jazz developed by Louis Armstrong and Charlie Parker and Dizzy Gillespie, and letting them compose their own improvisations right on the spot. So we're going to start our concert out, our portion, with a composition from the High Priest of Bach, the great Thelonious Monk, and this is Blue Monk. Honk, two, honk, 2, 3, 4. One of the great things about this camp that we enjoyed this week, Lou and I got to meet a lot of new young musicians. One of the problems that we faced with the pandemic, of course, was the schools were closed. So there's two entire classes of young musicians who we hadn't had the opportunity to meet. And so this week we've heard some really great young musicians, including Noel on the drums. Ladies and gentlemen. We have Jack on the bass, Christina on the piano, Jalen on the alto saxophone. We have Shreya on the trumpets. We have Preston on the trumpets. Sam on the trombone. And Kevin on the alto saxophone. Well, we want to not only try to play music that's fun, but of course we want to play music that's from the great masters of jazz music. So of course, Thelonious Monk. And the next one comes from one of the great elder statesmen of this music. And if you saw him, you swear he was 45 years old still, but the great Herbie Hancock just turned 80 years old this year. And we're going to play one of his songs that is he wrote when he was making records at Blue Note in 1965 while he was a member of the Miles Davis Quintet. And this is a famous record called Maiden Voyage that featured the members of the Miles Davis Quintet at that time, Ron Carter, Tony Williams, Herbie Hancock, and George Coleman, but also with the great trumpeter Freddie Hubbard instead of Miles Davis. And this is a beautiful, beautiful tune, and we hope you enjoy Maiden Voyage.
Yep.
Maiden voyage, and how about a nice round of applause for the horns here? Well, great job, everyone. Well, we have a wonderful pianist, and Christina Socher. We have a great rhythm section this week. Noel on the drums.
What?
And Jack on the bass. And if I could take a moment, and Christina has been a member of the Naples Philharmonic Youth Jazz Orchestra just 4 years. And I was fortunate enough to work with Christina on private lessons for a few years, and she studied composition and studied big band arranging and contributed arrangements for the big band, wrote an entire 3-movement concerto for jazz piano and big band that we performed last season. And this past year, Christina was chosen as the pianist for the Florida All-State Jazz Band, so in the entire state was chosen as the top pianist, and went to Tampa to play with all the top bands.
All right.
Also won, I believe, the Florida Music Educators Association composition contest. Also. So Christina is moving on as a scholarship student to study jazz piano with Richard Drexler at the University of Central Florida in Orlando this fall. So we want to feature Christina one last time here at Artist Naples. Hopefully many more in the future. You'll come back. But I said, what would you like to play in a trio format? And she chose a composition by the late great trumpeter Roy Hargrove, and this is called Strasbourg Saint Denis.
Yeah. Noel.
Christine on the piano. Jack on the bass. Noel on the drums.
Yeah.
Trio. And I also wanted to point out, Jack played the baritone sax in our youth band for 2 or 3 years, and he's also a great bass player. So once again for Jack and his multi-instrumental and just wonderful music from the trio. Once again, the trio, ladies and gentlemen. Well, like I said, and Lou said, and we've had an incredible week here, and we finished our 7th season with the Youth Jazz Orchestra this past May, and it's really a special thing that they have here at Artists Naples because they make music education a priority for the young people of Collier and Lee County, and it is a priority, and it all comes from the top with Kathleen Van Bergen and David Filner. We thank you for all your support of music education here and everything that's done to bring the arts to these young people. And I also wanted to thank all the parents and all the grandparents here because I know not only do the students work very hard, sacrificing their time to practice and do the things, but the sacrifices that you, the parents, make in order to let your children succeed in music and the sacrifices that are made, instruments, lessons, rides. I know it's always the rides, everybody's always talking about the rides, so when they get to be 16, I guess that's a relief. So maybe they can drive. So we have a great time here at Artists Naples with the big band during the season, and a number of people up here have participated in that, and hopefully a few of the new people that we met will be joining us in the upcoming season. So we want to thank everyone here at Artists Naples for everything they do for music education. Thank you. And we're going to close out the concert, and we're going to invite Lou Delgado to join us on the tenor saxophone. Lou Delgado. I have a chart over here for you if you want it, Lou. Oh, Master, stop the Lou. I have a chart for you if you want it. All right. We're going to close this concert out with a composition by a great tenor saxophone player who is not well known. His name is Tina Brooks, and Tina Brooks played tenor saxophone in the Ray Charles Orchestra for many years in the 50s and the 60s and into the 70s, alongside the other great tenor saxophonist David Fathead Newman, and they made quite a team. Tina Brooks made 3 records as a leader on Blue Note in the early 1960s, and he contributed compositions to a number of others. And this is a composition that he contributed to the great trumpeter Freddie Hubbard's debut album as a leader in 1960, Open Sesame, and this is called Gypsy Blue. You blow after Chris. You blow after Chris. Everybody ready? Oh, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you very much. I'd like to invite Lou's group come up on the stage, please. And we've had a great week here. And come on right up here, everybody. Come on up. And how about a nice round of applause to both bands and all the great music from these students. Say goodbye, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. We've had a great week, and thank you to you, the parents, and practice this summer, all right? Keep practicing. All right, thank you, everybody. Good night.